Hi everyone, welcome to Barbie Dolls of the Week. This week I've got a couple of great sets of dolls to show you. This is part of a series that's called Magic and Mystery Collection. And there were at least 4. I don't know if there were more than that, and I'm wiping off some dust as you can see. Let's see here. These were from the late 90s, or actually this one is, I take that back, the early 2000s. And today I'm going to show you 2 of those. They include the second in the series and the first in the series. So actually we're going to start with the second, and I have shown this one before, but it is so worth seeing again. The other one is brand new, so I haven't shown it before. But this is Tales of the Arabian Nights, Barbie and Ken. And let's see, it's from Barbie Collectibles. The box, by the way, these boxes are really well designed. They have a wonderful pattern, in this case, on the side and all around. And on the back, they have the story that goes with it, or at least a synopsis of it. But, you know, it's just so well designed artistically, I think, that it really fits the dolls. And like I said, this is called Magic and Mystery Collection. There's also Romeo and Juliet that I have, but I'm not showing today. And also the one that I think the only one I know of that I don't have is the King Arthur and Guinevere, which of course I would like to get. That's next on my list. But no rush. I mean, I took a long time to get the other one I'm going to show you. Now these dolls, one of the things I was surprised about when I got them was that they are loose in the box, or somewhat loose, on the top. So you've got, see what I mean? And she's loose actually on the bottom. So I think they were out and on display and then put back in, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I absolutely love this Ken doll, by the way. If you take a look at him, I've seen him redressed on some Facebook posts and pictures, and he looks really good in any, you know, outfit that they put him in, any look. Very nice facial hair on this doll and hair underneath the turban. And the clothing, of course, is stunning, as you can see. The fabrics are very rich kind of fabrics and luxurious. I love these shoes that are very authentic to the character. And all the fabric, like I said, the different kinds of fabrics, the jewelry, the hair. It's just a stunning collection. Whoops, we have a jumper. Let's just take her out so we can get a better look. Her hair could use a brushing, I will say that. But let's take this off for a minute. You've got this whole scarf and top part. So this is what it looks like beneath that. And like I said, her hair definitely could use a brushing. She's got interesting eye makeup. And her arms do go up, by the way, as you see. This is the back of the dress. Remove that. So you see that pattern is just really interesting and very well defined. I just love this. You know, it's such a pretty. The only thing I think is a little odd that they didn't have another snap here. I think would have been good. I don't think she would typically have this part open. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know. But so I just think that's the one thing that I would have liked is another little snap right there. She does have metal snaps, by the way, so that was kind of unusual at that time, I believe. I mean, for typical dolls. Now, collectibles, probably not. I notice she has a pin in her hair, so I'm not sure if that's to hold the scarf on or what that was for. But like I said, since this has been out of the box and put back in, I'm sure it's not in the... here's the shoes she was wearing, by the way. One fell off. They're fabric shoes. So I'm going to put that back on. Okay, so that's her. I'll do that later. And then let's go ahead and see if I can take him out. Well, actually, he's not going to come out without a struggle. So we'll just leave him in there. But here's another look at those two. She wants some hugging. So here they are, and again, the can is my favorite in this set. By the way, did you notice that dagger, or whatever you want to call that? So again, the fabrics and lots of colors, just very regal. Love it. I love this set. So I was so glad to get this one. This next one I like a lot, but not quite as much as this one. I will say that. And the box is giving me trouble going back on. We'll just put it over here for later. Okay, so here's the next one, and this one has never been removed from this box, but I've got it where I can take the box off in a minute to show you. Here's what the back looks like. So it talks about Merlin the Magician and Morgan Le Fay, the Enchantress. It says, somewhere amidst the ancient quarters of reality and myth there lies a world of wonder, a kingdom where enchantment is customary, and the royal subjects believe that magic can give them a more exciting and happier life. Your Merlin and Morgan Le Fay dolls commemorate two of the most captivating characters found in the legendary stories of King Arthur. Ken doll as Merlin the Magician epitomizes the wisdom of Arthur's revered mystical teacher with his long white hair and beard and lush robe of royal blue. And Barbie as Morgan Le Fay, sometimes said to be Arthur's envious half-sister, is bewitching in her long flowing cape and gown of burgundy and bronze tones. Could it be that the golden chain that hangs from her waist holds charms that eventually foil the intentions of King Arthur and his noble court? So, here they are. And look at that beard on not King Arthur, Morgan, the magician. So let me take off the top of the box so you can see them better. And, you know, his beard is a bit disheveled. I don't know why. Maybe it was just played with a little bit by somebody, but maybe her. But here's what he looks like. And his scepter, or whatever this is loose. So I'm going to stick it back there if I can. Let's see if he can hold it. There. Okay, and then here's a good picture of her. Again, I love these fabrics. It's just amazing. And they're so realistic looking to me, meaning the clothing and the detail. Like if you see that up right here around this part. And the jewelry is stunning. I got to get some pictures of these, by the way, for my Instagram. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram on Barbie Dolls of the Week. And, yeah, this is just, I like how they even put wrinkles on his forehead, painted on, obviously. And then the robe, as they said, is a royal blue. And these are the parts that are in the front here. So, you know, she does have this that they mentioned, this, what they called it, chain around, golden chain that hangs from her waist, holding charms. So here those are. Now, if you look at her face and his face, actually we'll start with hers, but if you look at her face, I actually like the makeup better on this one than I did on the one from the Tales of the Arabian Nights. It's more detailed, it's not so dark, and it just looks better. But of course that other makeup fits that character. So now on the Ken doll as Merlin, you can see they've really done a good job, you know, making him look a little older, and also just giving him character for that character, you know, making him look like that character. Now in this picture on the back, by the way, you see the pose that they're in, and I love the little, you know, that little backdrop they've got them on. And sometimes I wish they sold things like that to put dolls on for display or for play, that they sold backgrounds. That would be really nice. So this is a wonderful set. By the way, this one, let me see the box for this one, was in 2000. So again, since this was the first in the series, this was box date 2000, came out in 2001, and the other one came out in 2002. So yeah, like I said, I've got 3 of the 4 that I'm aware of. I'm not sure if anyone knows if there is any besides those 4. Please let me know. I would like to know. Also, I'll try to look it up. I did look up, by the way, the great fashions of the 20th century after the video of last week that I did. Excuse me. And, you know, they went through the 60s and the 70s. I think they stopped at the 80s because there's plenty of 80s Barbies, obviously. But yeah, they had the 1910s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and some of them I like more than others. I never got the one from the 70s or the 60s. I wasn't too crazy about those. But the 50s, yeah, the 20s was the flapper, like I said. The 50s, I don't have. That one is kind of like a Happy Days kind of girl. Really not that interested. I think, honestly, for 50s, 60s, and 70s, just not as good as far as the quality and the imagination as the ones from the 1910s to the 1940s. So, anyway, thanks so much for watching on this beautiful sunny day. We're having still a great August, not that many hot days, and I am loving it. Happen to be off work today, so I wanted to do a video today instead of Sunday. Okay, you guys, have a great week, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.